Hello, Sherry. So we're starting to kind of wind things down on his puppy stuff, his baby puppy stuff. But what I'm discussing today is going to be just crating, just simple crating stuff. And then kind of like a summarization of everything that we've been doing the past several days. So his crating is going very well. Now, I still, he's just in here sleeping. I'll get him out here in just a minute once I kind of get going. He's great in there. He's gonna cry a little bit. That's just coming with the age. You can soothe him. You can tell him shh, shh, shh. If you want, even like just sleeping on the couch next to him or in the same room rather. I know he's just, I know the layout of your house, so I know he's just, right across the way from your bedroom. But, I have for about 2 hours in the middle of the night just gone and just slept on the couch. So, it doesn't bother Erica or whatever, and it just kind of soothes him. Now, that's not like coddling him or anything like that. No, coddling him is if you pick him up, hold him, take him with you in bed, let him stay there all night. Anytime he cries, he gets to come out. So you are going to have to endure just a little bit, but it's not going to be anything that I don't think that you can handle. The big thing when it comes to crating him is or really any dog, honestly, is like when they're hyped, if they are excited, if something just exciting has happened, we have to put them in the crate, they're most likely going to cry even more from that, because it's just like, it's hard to self-soothe in those moments and start to work it out. So I do a lot of this with a lot of different dogs. I just sit there with them, just like I'm doing right now. I talk, I listen, I listen to podcasts, I text, whatever it is, send emails, take work calls, whatever it is. So just doing that and giving them like a light tuck in is really good. Even dogs that are 6, 8, 10, 12 months old, I think it's really beneficial for doing that. And it's just letting him know that you are there for him, but also giving him the space to work on his own. Now, sleeping, is a little different because we have to make it stop because, we legit have to sleep. So, but his crating is going well. You'll know, you'll feel it out and when to know to take the divider out. Right now, he doesn't do anything except for, he is a donut in there. He is a donut in there. So I'm going to go ahead and let him out. But the crating, like I said, is going very well. I want to show you since he's not moving. See if you can see him. Yeah, there he is. Oh yeah. Very handsome, very sweet, very loving, really loves it in there. He's done a really good job. The biggest thing too is, and I know that you know this, just because what we went through with Zuri, is just really simplicity is going to be the key. He's almost even going to be a little too big for the dog pen, unless you want to have him in there and you're cooking or hanging out or taking a meeting and you really can't watch him and he hasn't had enough enrichment for the day. Then in that case, the dog pen is really going to work really well. But I think this is going to be the best bed for him, for helping him out. He really loves this little donut bed. I had to wash it a few days ago, and he cried with the red blanket. He said, that's when I had to sleep in the other room. He was like, this is not my bed. I don't like this. But, the biggest pieces of advice I can give you for him is spend time with him in and around the crate. You can move it around to different spots of your house if you need to. So that's going to be really helpful for you as well, because we have transferred him here into this guest room since we have a lot more space after the 2 crazy days here at the house. But I'm also just, doing fun things in and around the crate. You can even give him enrichment in here. So, one thing I really been wanting to get him, I haven't been able to find one yet, is a lick mat for here. And so it really is just the size of just like my hand. And it just has all these little grooves in it, these little plastic grooves that he can lick, like peanut butter, anything in there. I think I brought it up before, but I think that would be really helpful. And then, giving him his bones and stuff in here is going to be really great. But for right now, he can stay in there as long as he needs to, except when he's crying at night. As long as you need him, Oh my gosh, sorry, a late morning coffee brain. You can have him come out of there as much as you need to and go in as much as you need to. But his limit throughout the day is usually about 90 minutes. So the rule of thumb is, the rules have been broken for many dogs who do better in the crate at certain ages. But the rule of thumb is how many hours they can be in there is how many months they are plus 1. So he's only 2 months, so I'd say 3 hours usually is how long he can hold it. And honestly, you know, about 3 to 4 is really where he's at right now. But throughout the day, you know, I'd say about 90 minutes, like I said during our potty training video. But for him, you know, he really loves it, and he's such a cuddle bug that he's doing really well. But he's going to be doing all his training, as you can see, until he starts needing, you know, real basic obedience stuff, which is a lot less time consuming because we're really having to, Zeus? 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 I'm trying to put it all together for him. So see how he doesn't fully understand sounds. Zeus? So that's why I always say, like on our first day, he's going to learn with his nose, eyes, then ears. So his ears are gonna come, and that's when you can really start working on the leave-its, working on the sit commands. But right now, it's gonna be following his nose mainly and watching his eyes. So see how he's looking around with his eyes? Zeus! And that's why they get their names just a little bit later before they can get luring. Or, hey, come here. And then working him in and out of his crate is another thing too I've been doing. This is usually the first thing I talk about with dogs. Good boy. Working them in and out of the crate. All right, go in. Good boy. And so he's getting to practice his luring. And he's getting really good crate work in. So, you know, these are the main things I've been doing with him. It's gonna be time for him to go pee-pee. I just kind of did some cleaning outside, so I hope that's dry. Why don't you join me for a potty break with him, okay? Let's go. All right, let's roll. All right, we're going to the back door from the guest room. All right, so see, he did pretty well, even about he was out there out of his crate for the past 2 minutes or so. No accident. All right, I gotta open my back door. There we go, I was able to get it. I think Rigby might wanna come, so he might join us. But all right, little man, it is nice and dry out here. All right, so I'm gonna lure him towards the potty spot. Come on. So that's what I do. Go on. I point, I hold that point, and there he goes. And let's see if we can get a pee-pee. Riggs, get out of the way. And we got a pee-pee. So that's really good. So that's, you see, that's the order of operations in the crate. He says he's done. He's your good boy. He's your good boy. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Sherry, we're gonna talk to you later. Bye-bye.